I saw a lot of goings on in the dealership that I was working at, and customer service was not a big thing back then, and a lot of customers used to be taken advantage of, and there's a lot of yelling and screaming going on, and that's where I coined the phrase, the 5 o'clock surprise. Camberwell is where I'm from, so my parents still live there, and this is the area that I was brought up in. Mm-hmm. My parents both are Italian. They came out here in about 1952, so they've been here ever since, and so I was born here, of course. When I was 16, I wasn't keen on school, and so I actually wanted to get an apprenticeship. So I had the choice between carpentry and motor mechanics, so I chose motor mechanics, and I was lucky enough to find an apprenticeship at the local dealer. They actually were the first dealership, BMW dealership in Australia. I was there for 8 years. I worked my way up to head mechanic. While I was there, when the head mechanic used to road test cars and sign off the cars. So when the mechanic finished the car, I would road test them, and then if I was happy with it and everything was in place, like the service books were all put back in the car and the lock nut key was put back in the boot, I would sign off the car, and then I'd walk into the reception, and then I'd put the key on the hook, and I'd give the job card to the service advisor saying this one's finished. I saw a lot of goings on, and there's a lot of yelling and screaming going on, and that's where I coined the phrase, the 5 o'clock surprise. So people used to come to pick up their car, expecting that the bill was, say, $500, but then the bill was $1,000. And the customer was saying, what's going on? Oh, it needed brakes. Yeah, but you didn't call me. Why didn't you call me? The customer just needed to be told and shown a bit of respect, that type of thing. And I felt at that time that, geez, it's not a big secret how to look after customers. I think I can do a better job. So I decided to go out on my own, and then I started my own business. And I started from my dad's garage in Camberwell, and I was there for about a year. And I was working on one car a day, but when it started getting a bit more, I didn't want to push it with my neighbours, so I thought, nah, let's get out of here. I looked for a factory, and I found the one in Box Hill, and that's on the 27th of November in 1989. That's when I started Box Hill, and I was there for 15 years, and we actually built up quite a bit. When I was on my own, I had a clear vision of how I wanted the business to run. I started the business not with the intention of making heaps of money. We'll make a fortune. That wasn't my attitude. My vision was that I can provide a really good and a better service to the community. But the important thing is that I employ people who have the same vision as me and run the business the way I want it run. Fortunately, we've got a lot of great staff here, and we've got staff here who have been here since almost day one. And then in 2003, we found our Canterbury site where we are now, and we opened up Canterbury and never looked back. And it's just so well located. We're on a Canterbury Road. We're right near a train station amongst most of our customers, so it's a great spot. And then in, I think it was about 2009, we thought there's an opportunity out in the northwest, up in Essendon Way. A lot of BMWs and Minis out that side of town, but no one to service them. So that's when we opened up our Essendon branch, and again, that's been going great. And now we're also doing Audi and Volkswagen as well. This year, we actually won the best automotive workshop in Victoria in the larger business category. So we're very pleased about that. So it was a great recognition for not only me and my wife, but also the staff, and of course all our customers as well.